In a quiet apartment, under the soft light of a fading sunset, sat Eleanor, a woman in her late 40s. Her desk was covered with old letters, coffee stains, and yellowed photographs. She had promised herself that today would be the day she stopped running from her past. There was one envelope she had kept sealed for 23 years. It was addressed to a name she had not spoken aloud since her youth. To Daniel Harper. Eleanor had once been a writer, with dreams big enough to light the world. Daniel was the painter who believed in her when no one else did. They shared one room, one typewriter, and one promise. We'll chase our dreams together. But life had other plans. An offer came, a chance for Eleanor to publish her book in another country. Daniel asked her to stay, to build something small but certain. And she, too proud, too afraid of being ordinary, chose the dream instead of love. They never spoke again. Now, decades later, the silence of her apartment felt louder than any applause she had ever received. The book she wrote sat untouched on dusty shelves. The awards meant nothing, because every night she still dreamed of Daniel, not as he was, but as he might have been. She took the old envelope, her hands trembling. Inside was a letter she wrote the night she left, but never had the courage to send. Daniel, if you're reading this, I chose ambition over the one thing that made me human. I thought success would make the ache go away, but the truth is, the world feels empty without your laughter in it. The next morning, Eleanor took a train to the seaside town where they once lived. The streets had changed, but the air still smelled of rain and salt. She found the old art studio, abandoned, but his name still faintly visible on the wooden door, D. Harper Studio. She left the letter there, on the doorstep, like a ghost returning home. As she turned to leave, an old man across the street called out, "Are you looking for Daniel?" Eleanor froze. The man smiled sadly. He passed away last winter, but he used to sit right there every morning, waiting for someone with a letter. Her knees weakened. The ocean roared in the distance, as if time itself was whispering, "Too late." Eleanor sat by the sea until the sun set completely. She finally understood. You cannot rewrite the past, but you can forgive yourself for it. She whispered to the wind, "I hope you got my letter, Daniel." The waves carried her words away, and for the first time in 23 years, Eleanor felt light. Ending line for narration outro. Sometimes, life gives us a second chance, not to fix the past, but to make peace with it.